They've battled all regular season in the competitive Conference USA, and now it's time to crown a champion. The Conference USA Conference Championship game. Welcome, folks, to Allegiant Stadium, the home of the Raiders, right off the Las Vegas Strip, as we'll see the number 25 team in the country, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, taking on the 16th-ranked team, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the Conference Championship trophy. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So James Madison's offense comes on the field first today. That's a group coming off an impressive win last week. Now they go on the road to face a strong defense that gets stirred up by this crowd energy. Let's see what they can do today, Kirk.
And, Chris, I think the fact that they were able to win the game last week, like you mentioned, gives them the confidence that they need to come into this environment and deal with this defense and try to get out of here with a win.
They'll hand it off. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a gap. It's Humphreys. Solid run. They'll bring him down to the 28-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment early in this championship game. 3rd down coming up. The receiver makes the catch. He's found some room at the 45. And they get the conversion there. 1st down now from the 33.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Finds his man. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Dukes pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but still early in this game, never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
Snags a quick throw. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. Just have to be smart.
2nd down and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Well, this just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Lets it fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And it works. The 1st down to the 35. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit. And here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. On the move now. Breaks loose at the 45. You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
They'll run it to the right side. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Throwing up play action. He's got it with room to run. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Now they call a run. Fighting off the defender. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. See what the call is on 1st and 10.
Boy, this quarterback's doing a great job of just managing the game. Nice throw, good completion on a first down, and he's already got a play call. He's ready to snap the ball again.
The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the wideout goes in motion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense facing 2nd and goal.
And it's 1st and goal. You're thinking about trying to score. You're looking at positive yards. Instead, you're going backwards. That's going to set up a very important 2nd down call here.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Getting closer, but now it's 3rd down. Can they punch it in from the 2? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tulsa. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looking for his big tight end. Senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little.
The pass is intercepted. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
And here's the handoff. Inside the 45. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. And it's Tulsa on top right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Finds an open target on the left side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
It's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
This offense trying to get going has put together a positive drive here in the 2nd quarter. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be first and goal from the 6.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Dukes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looking for the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Looking to scramble. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments.
No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, James Madison.
Because that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Here comes a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. Second down after that run on the previous play.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
A play action looking to throw. The QB throws his third pick of the game. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that's his 3rd interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
The offense will begin now with excellent field position. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The offense sets up with a first and goal. And now the handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line. These are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. Touchdown, Dukes. This offense really clicking.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself and fooled the defense all the way to the end zone.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away each of the last 2 possessions. So they begin drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. On first down, it's play action. It's incomplete. He was lucky to avoid a 4th interception in this game. Second down now.
Well, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Running out of time in the pocket. And they trap him for a sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. You just can't take the sack.
And the returner is brought down. James Madison's offense back out there now. This group has been clicking, really built momentum. The defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Makes the grab. It's Thompson.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. There's the handoff. They've got him at the 48, but that's a 1st down.
Chris, it's the consistency of his back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They bring him down, and the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the 1st down. And the Dukes will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That's caught. It's Butler. Finally stopped at the 4. Great catch and run. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the 1st half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? And he'll be brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The call is a quarterback sneak. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, James Madison.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
James Madison, 28, Tulsa, 7.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Delivers quickly to the left side. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. At the 25 and 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. First down, looking to throw the football. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And by the receiver. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Catch made by the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down and 10 now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got it, looking for the end zone.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. It's caught. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
The extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? They'll run it here. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dukes will kick it off to begin the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. So one play moves the ball to the 42-yard line. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. Trying to find some room. It's Humphreys.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
Well, let's face it, they dug themselves a hole in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they're coming out with a new look and a new energy here to start the second half.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And this will be fair caught about the 15. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. We got some ground to make up. Second and long for the 15. Play action fake, looking to throw. Here comes the shovel pass. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He pulls in the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. Punt team ready to boot it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking for some space. It's Humphreys. As the first down is still going. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's that offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense...
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And the ball carrier taken down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding.
Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. The Dukes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. No huddle now for the offense.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Pass caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the single back takes the handoff. Has the first down and more. He's in the clear. He made the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29. So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch made on the out route. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Second down after that completion. They stop him, but it's a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Here's the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulsa. And now here comes the point after attempt.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He'll return it from inside the 5. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the third quarter of play. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down to the 42.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and his quarterback, being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Now here he goes. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
He'll hand it off. Fights off a defender. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, anytime you can have a balanced attack, it's always going to help an offense. And, you know, the previous play, they're running the football. That puts a lot of pressure on the eyes of the linebackers and safeties. They start to think about defending the run. And a
touchdown, Dukes. That's how you finish a play. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver Kirk perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. One play, and they're already past the 40. First and 10.
Hey, it's a nice game here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him, but not before he reaches the 35. This offense really threatening now.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch. You get a little bit closer to the marker. Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Slides to avoid the big hit. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Boom. He lets it go on the move. And it's incomplete, but here comes the flag. So hold on, let's check that out. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Throws it to the right. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. We reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Looking to throw here. Bringing pressure. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack.
I think that's a smart play. Goal to go is tricky when you're trying to throw it in there, and if it's not there, throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane. Great catch when they desperately needed it. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Leaning on the run game here late. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a big gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Spinning out of the tackle. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're going to run it. Good enough for first down yardage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Closing in on a conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Play action here on first down. Extending the play now. Gets some space on the 30. Heads out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. He's been shredding this defense with his scrambles today. Less than 2 minutes from a conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? And the defense smothers him for no gain. Closing in on a conference championship. This offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. He escapes the pocket. He's looking to scramble. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Boy, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain on that catch and run.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
He keeps it on a design run. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
42. Tulsa, 28.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field. Any hopes of a conference championship depend on scoring and scoring quickly. Can they make a play? He's running out of time here. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. The ball is loose.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the 2nd half. Really, the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10. What can they do here to make it 3rd and manageable? They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. Talk about a perfect end to the regular season, becoming champions of Conference USA. They've achieved gold. They've made their case. Now it's going to come down to what the committee decides to do to see if they're going to get that college football playoff